Get ready for a quick and easy full body gentle stretch. Find a comfortable position and let's start by tilting our head to the right side. Feel that nice stretch on your neck. And if you want, you can also turn your head facing to the ground. And you can also tilt your head facing upward. Just enjoy this beautiful stretch. And now we move on to the other side. Enjoy this stretch and remember to keep breathing naturally. Inhale and exhale. For a more lengthy stretch, you can also tilt your head facing to the ground or upward towards the sky. Keep breathing, allowing that oxygen to relax your body while also relaxing your mind as well. Now we move on to our next exercise. Go ahead and start to raise your arm towards the right side. Enjoying this nice torso stretch. Be sure that your tailbone is nice and flat to the ground. And now we move on to the other side. Take a deep breath and begin to stretch your arm over your head while keeping your tailbone nice and flat to the ground. Just keep breathing and enjoy this torso stretch. This is really good for you, especially if you sit down a lot. Now we move on to our neck raises, looking up to the sky. And if you want that extra push, go ahead and put both hands to your chin. And now we face to the ground. Enjoy this beautiful nape stretch. Take a deep breath again as we move on to our next exercise. Take a deep breath and push your chest inwards and outwards. Enjoying this beautiful spinal stretch. Keep breathing, allowing that oxygen to relax your entire body. You can feel that nice stretch, loosening up your spine and relaxing those shoulders. Let's do this a couple more times. And now we go on to our next exercise. Take a deep breath. And let's twist to one side. And let's twist to the other. Make sure your tailbone is nice and flat to the ground, keeping a nice straight spine. Let's do this one more time. Take a deep breath and exhale. If your work requires you to sit down a lot or to stand up most of the time, sometimes you may find your back starting to ache. This is a perfect stretch that you can do anywhere, and it will really help ease your entire body. And now let's move over to the edge of our yoga mat and begin to stretch towards down. Feel that nice stretch over your shoulders and your arms. down to your spine, and all the way to your tailbone. Let's stay here for a few more seconds and keep breathing. And when you feel ready, let's move on to our next position. Extend one leg and try to reach over towards your foot. Remember to keep your knees straight. It doesn't matter how far you can go. The goal here is to keep your knee nice and flat. And now let's move on to the other side. This is a nice hamstring stretch. Feel free to point your toes, and you can also point them facing upwards to the sky, whichever feels good for you. And now let's move on to our next exercise. Let's raise both our arms up to the sky. And let's turn over to one side, enjoying this nice wrist, arm, and torso stretch. And now let's prepare to do the same for the other side. This is also a nice neck and finger stretch. And remember to keep breathing while keeping your tailbone nice and flat to the ground. These are nice stretches that you can do anywhere you are. And now let's move on to the next position. Extending both legs. Remembering to keep your knees nice and flat to the ground, and let's reach over to our feet. This is another nice hamstring stretch. This is a very good exercise for your lower and upper back. This allows your micro nerves to really relax, and this is very good for your spine. Keep breathing. You can also point your toes upward. And now let's move on to the next position, our final exercise. Begin to stretch your arms facing to one side, and you can use your other arm to support. And for that extra push, you can also twist your neck to one side. And now let's move on to the other side. You can face the opposite direction, allowing your body for a deeper stretch. And as we come to the end of this full body stretch, I'd like you to take another deep breath and thank yourself for taking the time to take care of your body and your mind. This is a very easy and gentle stretch that you can do every morning and every night. I'll see you soon again.